Hi, folks. How are you? Hopefully, you're having a great day. Um, Hold on here. Let me see. Find me here. Hopefully, everyone's having a great Monday. Hopefully, everyone had a great weekend. If you did, tell me what fun things you did this weekend. I had a really good weekend. My weekend was great. I So when you hop on, say hi. Tell me that you're here. Hold on, I'm doing a little sprinkling of the love here. I don't think anything's happening in that group. Oh, me. I think I got allergies going on or something. I don't have a cold, but I definitely have allergies. All right, so I got some updates. The mom reached out to me and she was like, okay, how are we coming along with the painting? And I was like, well, I'm doing it live online. And it's like, I hopefully we'll have it done in a day or two. Anyway, so I need to change my water. It's not cleaning my brushes very well. Anyway, so hey Dee, hey Brenda. So she sent me some pictures because, of course, I haven't seen the show. I keep saying I'm going to watch it, but I don't watch TV, so I don't cut out time in my day or in my evening, I should say, not my day. I don't have time during the day because I work, but and then I'm here during my lunch hour to watch TV. So, but at night, I just don't cut out time to sit down and watch TV. So, anyway, she sent me some pictures. Oh, thank you for sprinkling. Didn't get out except to go to church. Wow, I know, y'all. It's crazy how much rain y'all got. And I saw all of the flooding, and I was like, oh my word. I'm glad you're not affected because you were like, I'm on higher ground. But I did see where you posted some pictures. Hopefully all are okay. Those storms have been crazy that I've been going through, so y'all stay safe out there. In Missouri and all, and many lives have been lost. It's so bad. Anyway, what I was saying was she sent me some pictures, and so one of the pictures she sent me, I'm gonna turn down so you can see this really good. You don't need to see me. It's snowing in Michigan. Yeah, I'd be moving. This is apparently the van. So we're going to change our van color a little bit, and we're going to get this more in line. And then we've got the lighthouse. I printed some lighthouse pictures of of lighthouses that are in the Outer Banks. The one on the show actually is a you know how TV ain't real TV all the time, right? But the one in the show is actually a lighthouse that's in South Carolina, but it looks like the Bodie Lighthouse. So we're gonna do the Bodie Lighthouse. I kind of originally thought we would do this one. But then when I saw pictures, because I did a little Google search of which lighthouse is shown, and the one shown is actually not in North Carolina. Shocking, right? But it's in South Carolina, but it looks like this one. So we're gonna put that one here. And it's gonna be kind of smallish because it's out there, right? So in reality, it's really not, but we're gonna go with that, okay? Because everything doesn't have to line up in reality, right? It's a painting. So we can make up our own, as Bob Ross would say, happy little world, and that's what we're gonna do. But we are gonna make this van look more like this van than this van. So that is one of the things we're gonna do. And I know we got like a lot of brown happening, but I think it's gonna be okay. We may have to lighten a little bit, but I think all in all, it's gonna be okay. I can't believe it's snowing there. Wow. That's just too much. So I'm like, somebody needs to tell tell your state it's April. It's time for some spring. I would be like, I'm ready to move. We are finally getting some rain today. Y'all couldn't stop with the rain, and we couldn't get the rain. But today we're finally getting some rain. And it has gotten so much cooler too. So, I mean, it has been really, really how much you are over winter. Yeah, when does it quit snowing there? I'm like, y'all have been y'all have gotten a lot of snow. Oh, me, my eyeball wants to water. My nose all of a sudden wants to run. I hadn't had a runny nose until I get down here to start talking. And then it's always like, okay, no, nose just cue up here. Just queuing it up. Oh, yeah, we're supposed to, like, I think it's either tonight or tomorrow night it's supposed to be below freezing. I'm like, I don't want that. I didn't sign up for that. I don't know who approved that, but it was not me. I know who did not approve that. And so I'm just going to get rid of this weird thing here because they don't have it on that one. So whatever that weirdness is, those bumps ups that are on the one I have, I'm just going to get rid of that because it's not on this van. I want this van to look like the one in the picture. So we're going to just do like that. And we're going to make it look like that. Yep. Yeah, definitely take your flowers in. Y'all want to know a secret? I don't have to take my flowers in. My flowers are going to be just fine. 11 inches on April 30th. Yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you whatsoever. We're going to do the best we can to make this look like this van. I mean, not all the details, but yeah, I forgot to set my timer, y'all. Y'all almost let me forget. No, you almost let me forget to set my timer. Although I may go over because I wasn't live last week and I don't have a meeting right after this. And so I may go over because I do need to get this finished. But I don't know that I can finish it all today anyway, going over. So we'll see. But it would be nice if I could get it all to be finished today. But I don't think I will. So did y'all do anything fun this weekend? I had a paint party on Sunday that I went to. I didn't go to church because I had that to do. And that started at 12. And it was so nice. It was for a book club. And they had a good time, thankfully. Everyone seemed like they had a good time. Yeah. Yeah, I always say here, like flowers that we plant and stuff, never before Mother's Day. Like May 10th is usually the date. That's what my great uncle used to say. Nothing. I know I saw your paintings. I don't know if you posted the one you did yesterday, but I saw the ones you did. They were amazing. The ones you posted, I should say. I saw the ones you posted, and they were awesome as normal. Went to a craft fair. Oh, fun. I saw where they had one. Where was that? In maybe it was in no, maybe it was in Fredericksburg, but I had my paint party and then I had to go to on Saturday the Oddfellows Lodge, which I'm a member of. We had our picnic, our statewide picnic, which was really nice. And I'm gonna make this just a little bit smaller. I think I had that a little too big. Anyway, we had the picnic on Saturday and it was nice. It was very nice. I was in charge of the games. So I'm just doing another coat because when it dries back, now I don't have to worry about this for like the instructions because they will have it like they won't have painted the ocean and all of that behind it. But I'm just making sure I've got proper, like my van is correct, proportionate wise, etc., form wise. They were really good. So we got some windows. So we're just going to create something like that. And then we're going to have like just something like that. Right. And so doesn't have to be exact. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I like that. I think that's good. We're going to mix up a little bit of a gray. And we're going to do some black. I'm going to put in the wheels. So we played bingo and plinko and all that. And I had some fun prizes that they could win. And everybody had a good time. For food, they did a taco bar, which was kind of nice. Kind of interesting for picnic food, but it was good. Nothing wrong with it. We're going to mix up a gray and we're going to paint in the windows. We're going to do a little gray. And then we'll come and we'll give it a little something, something. Goodness, my nose just wants to keep on, keep on. But I'm just gonna we're just gonna give it some there we go. And then this is gonna be a window, right? And then this is going to be a window. How many inches y'all supposed to get today, D? What are they calling for? I mean, is this like a little sprinkling, or is this like a true, like this is a snow with accumulation? You need to go south, girl. You can move south. I might be going south. And I could maybe see like living there like from June to maybe September. Great day. Wow. Like maybe June to September, and then after that, like yeah, no thank you. No thank you. After that, I'm moving back. I'm coming back home. Actually, like go a little further. I'd go a little further south. Although this year wouldn't have mattered how far south you went, because it was like coming all the way. Now I gotta decide, is that orange or is that red? I think that's red. I think that's a red and yellow. Let's do that instead of orange. I don't think that's not the right color orange. If it is orange, it's more like the General Lee color than the pumpkin color, right? So let's do red and yellow. Let's go back to my yellow. We're going to remove banana cream from the mix because that was the color of the van. And we're going to go back to this cad yellow. The hardest part in all of this is moving back and forth between the colors, is remembering, yeah, it looks, I'm talking about the line right there and there. Yeah, this kind of looks rusty, doesn't it? But we're going to go with the brown. But I think that looks a little more on the, it actually looks orangey, but it looks more so than red. But it looks like it's not pumpkin orange. It's more of a red or orange, I think. And so I'm going to put the yellow on, and then I'm going to put the red on, and I'm going to let just a little bit of this yellow still be in this brush. Hopefully everybody knows when I say the General Lee what I'm talking about. I figure we're all probably like, close to the same age, and that Gen X. We probably watched that show. If you don't know, I will tell you, it's like the General Lee was a vehicle in a popular show in the 80s. One that I'm seeming like most of the world watched. But anyway, if not, that's okay. I know I watched it as a young kid. Me and my friends watched it. We would gather at somebody's house and watch it together on a Friday night. It came on right before Dallas. I know, me too. But, and then my mom and my grandma watched Dallas. All the stuff they had going on. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That looks more right. Now I think what we need to do is kind of mess it up a little bit. This thing is an old vehicle, so it's not anything that's new. And theirs looks like it's seen a little bit of a better day. Let's get in all the details first, and then we'll see how we want to de-stress it a little bit. Your mom once handed me my kids' coats and said, "Good night. Dallas is coming on." Yep. I'm pretty sure my grandma would have done that, except for we live with her. So my mom and my grandma, they were more like, "All right, it's time for Dallas. We watched your show. Y'all get up and y'all go in the other room. Let us watch our show." So that's what we did. But now, I don't want to get so detailed in all of this that it makes it difficult for the 13-year-olds to probably 15-year-olds to paint it, right? So I want to be mindful of that. So we're not gonna get all the details, okay? We're just not gonna do that. I'm gonna put a little darker just in my windshield. In the windows, because we're going to come in with some brighter colors to, make it look like it's right glass. But yeah, they watched the Dallas, and we watched the Dukes of Hazzard. I don't know what came on after Dallas. I don't remember. We weren't usually up that well. I mean, it was a Friday night, so we usually were up later on Friday night as kids. At that time, we were old enough to be up a little later on a Friday. I'm just going to let a little gray come in here along with this white that I put down, because I want to, kind of rust it up a little bit, right? So we're not worried too much about it. We're just going to have a little bit of rust going around. Just give it a little character. It doesn't really matter. All right, just a little bit. It doesn't matter where it goes. It just goes on there somewhere, right? All right. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just clean this out. So we got our van on there for our Outerbanks inspired. We're going to put our tires on now. So here's our tires. It's not exact. That's okay. It doesn't have to be. Right? We got big tires. We got big tires. Something like that. That's fine. There is that. There is definitely that. Be like, now go on home. I'm going to watch my show. Don't be messing with my show. How cute is this painting going to be? I think it's going to be real cute. We just go do a little bit of a detail, just a little bit. With that black. Look at just that simple part right there, putting in that black little outline on the bottom of things, made it all work. Thank you, Dee. Normally I would grab a smaller brush, but I got black in this brush and I'm just going to like use it until I need to get a smaller brush. Okay. They also have this weird like thing that goes across there. I don't know what that is. And so I don't know whether to put it on or not. We may put that on. It may be needed, but it's going to mess this part up. But I could drop this down just a little bit lower. And then it's got some weird like cable that's going like up the center, but it doesn't have to be exact, right? It could just be like, okay, that could be just fine. We're going to leave that for right now. And we're going to go over here and we're going to work on our lighthouse for a minute and get our lighthouse in. I probably will be tomorrow finishing this up with the final little touches because I want to put like a surfboard or something. I want something here. I feel like it needs something here. Even though we've got a, kind of a lot happening. But I feel like it needs something. We're going to have the lighthouse here. And so for the lighthouse, I'm going to start with white. And then we're going to put the lighthouse in, and then we can come in with black, because it's going to be, you're really, I'm not going to worry about the little building, right? And so we're just going to get like this part on there. If we decide, I don't know, paint in bottles. If we decide to put the building, we can. But I kind of just want the essence of the lighthouse. I don't want it to be huge. It's going to be kind of smallish. We're going to work on just the worrying about the, it does start bigger at the bottom and then it gets a little narrower at the top. So we're going to worry about that right now. Getting that in and it being right. Right? So we're just going to worry about structure right now. We're not worrying about anything else. We want it to not be leaning. We don't want the Leaning Tower of Pisa happening over there, right? We don't want crooked. So I'm just more worried about it looking right. Was a big V thing in the show at one time. Huh. I'm going to have to watch this show. Okay. That might be all right for our lighthouse for right now. That's the body of our lighthouse. We haven't put the little top part on it yet. Yeah, that would be harder for a paint party. Yeah, I don't want it so hard that they can't feel like they can do it, right? I mean, that's not the purpose. The purpose is to have fun. So, okay. I was wondering what the V thing there. I was like, okay, maybe it's something. I figured it was something for the like. All right, let's see. I might have to go to a smaller brush. Let's go to a smaller brush. And then that way I can use it almost like a pencil, kind of. Give me this paintbrush. Give me this paintbrush. And we'll see what we can do. Because I want to make that kind of, I want to make this little top part right here and put it right up here. So let's see. Let's see. So we're going to do like that. Then that's going to get painted in. We'll see. We will see. And then we're going to do like this part. Paint that in. Doesn't have to be perfect, guys. It's going to be okay either way. And then we're going to skip a little space, and then we're going to put the little like cap on it, right? Kind of like a little hat on top. Whoops, I got a line, got a little wider than I wanted, but that's all right. There we go. There's our little lighthouse. It's fine. It's not perfect, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect. I think that line is crooked. I don't want crooked. There we go. That's better. What y'all think? I think that's going to go with the hard push. That'll go. That's our, now we're going to put black on there. We're going to put black on there. We're not leaving that like that. We'll put black on it. I just want that to dry, and then we're going to put another coat of white, and then we'll put the black. Yeah, I think I'm liking this. I think I'm loving this. Let's be just a teeniest bit wider right there. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I like that. Now, we could put the little building if we wanted to, but I don't think we have to. I don't think we need to get that detailed, right? I mean, we're not gonna get that detailed. Let's just say that. We're gonna let that dry, and we're gonna put some little lines on it. And then she said something about, I said something about maybe putting like a surfboard here. She said, did you blue and put some words on it? I'm not exactly sure what the words are, but in the meantime, let's put a little stuff in our ocean here, right? So let's work a little bit on our water here. Now this is the Outer Banks. And so there's waves. And even if I get a little like gray in there, it's okay. I'm not gonna be mad at it, because the gray, the ocean on the East Coast is a little bit gray. So it's typically choppier. It's not this like calm. It's not this calm water, right? That you're thinking is like a Caribbean. It's choppier. And we want to make sure we get plenty of that in there, because you almost want to cover up some of this like Caribbean water here, because it's choppy water. It's not, I mean, in my times at the Outer Banks, I can say most of the time the water is rough a lot of times. I have seen it calm. I have seen it rougher at some points, calmer at some points. But the most point is they had a saying, Picos for life. Ask Zoe to be sure. Okay, I'll ask her. It could be because it was P for something, and I don't forgot what she said. I'll have to look it up. But that could absolutely be it. Maybe it was P for L. Maybe that's what it was. So that water's making me even colder. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it's making you colder. It's supposed to be warming you up. You're supposed to be thinking nice thoughts about a warm ocean. Not that it's warm right now in California. I mean, in California, in North Carolina. It's not warm in P for L. Maybe that's what she wrote. Hold on, I can look it up real quick and it might be exactly what she wrote me. Let's see. What did she say? She said, yep, P for L. Make it blue and put P for L on it. So that's exactly what that is. So, yep, I'm going to have a surfboard here. I don't know if I should have it laying down or have it standing up. I mean, but it's not going to be propped up against anything unless I prop it up against the van. And I really don't want to prop it up against the van. So I don't know. But yeah, P for L is what she wrote. So I'm going to take that out right there. So I'm just going to put in a little wave action happening. My yellow kind of extended beyond that. So we're just going to fix it by covering it up, right? I'm going to put in some wave action. And then if you take your waves and you go over top of it, once they're dry with a little bit more white, you'll get it brighter. It could just stick in the sand. Yeah. I think that's what I will do is just bury the end. Because I want it more over here. Kind of like directing your eye, carrying it that way. So I think what I'm going to do is put it in like right there. We'll do it this dark blue, the blue that we kind of used for everything, so it'll pull everything together. We'll put some like white stripes on it and then put that on it. And I think that will be perfect. All right, hold on. I need to practice something. I gotta just get it in my mind's eye, right? I want the surfboard. Okay. Okay. And then I gotta get the right. Maybe not quite that much. Maybe something like that. I don't know. I might have curved out a little too much. Need to bring that maybe that way a little bit. And maybe that way a little bit. And then come down like that, maybe a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. We can always erase it if we need to. Got cream out. Wait, I like this side better than that side, but that's okay. It's going to be just fine. It'll be just fine. I don't want to grow it any bigger than it is. Okay, we got it buried in the sand. And maybe we have Just want to get that a little more in there. And maybe we put like a towel or something, right? There we go. Hey, Ari, how are you? Yay, I have missed you too. How is everyone? We're doing a beach inspired, Outer Banks inspired painting for a paint party. And I kind of want to just finish it up. So I'm just like hanging out with y'all for a little bit longer than my normal 20 minutes. Normally it's 20 minutes paint with me. So I'm like 10 to about 12:10 to about 12:30. But today is a little longer because I want to get this finished. And so we got our little beach towel. We've got our cute little skateboard. Surfboard. We're going to give it just some fun lines, right? Because usually surfboards have fun lines on them. And obviously we got a little wet on wet happening here. Where it's blending. That's okay. It's going to be fun. I'm going to go all the way to the end because our end is buried, right? And then I think we're going to do big letters P4L. Kind of back up P4L, and then that way not too far up and not too far down so it would show, right? Thank you. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. This is for a birthday party for a 13-year-old who's having a birthday party. And this is, she wanted Outer Banks. So I guess the show Outer Banks is the theme for the paint party. Okay, PM me. Definitely. We're going to put our little stripes on. And so it's like 2 stripes. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put a stripe here and then we're going to put a stripe there. So, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. My stripe grew. My stripe grew outside of my thing. Did not mean to do that. We'll fix it. Don't worry. It'll get fixed. I'll show you how to fix it. This one almost did the exact same thing. So when something like that happens, it's annoying, but it's totally fixable. Okay, we saved the day. It's not the end of the world. As we knew it. There we go. It's all good. It is all good. We do not need to worry about it. It's fixed. I don't want to see white on this edge. There we go. Our lines might be a little bit crooked, but it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Fine as froggy hair, split 3 ways. Fine. There we go. What do y'all think? Yay or nay? Hopefully y'all think yay. We're just going to put a little something on this towel. Doesn't matter. Just a little decoration. And then we're going to put in big letters, Thank you, Cindy. This has been fun. I'm glad this worked out because I was trying to figure out what I was going to do, and now that looks good. I like that. Okay. Probably should have just let it dry just a little bit before I put that on, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about that. Do something like that. It's not perfect, but that's okay. Just go give a little outline. Outlines make a difference, guys. I know sometimes you don't want to do it, but especially when you want to keep things whimsical and stuff like that. Now, there's reasons not to do it. If you want more realistic, you don't necessarily do this. But if you want it to be kind of just whimsical and fun and give a little whimsy, outlines, black outlines and white little highlight make all the difference when it comes to that. And so, even though I know people are like, I don't want to do them, it really does kind of save your painting. It makes a difference. Okay. Now, I don't know what this thing is. I don't know whether we should put that bar going across here and then drop this more down here. I'm thinking we do that because that looks more like the van. So this comes more down in this area. I'm just going to do it on the fly. This comes more down in this area here. This weird circle thing. I don't know what it is. Since we're like really going for it, let's go for it, right? Then I'm just going to take this and I'm going to cover this part up. That's the beauty of acrylic paint. And just be like, I'm just going to erase you because you're not what I want. You're not what I want. Erase. I'm going to erase you. Like you ain't got it. All right, well, that's dry, and I'm going to add just a little bit of some white little highlights on things. Again, remember where I said this is like, it just brings out more whimsy to your vehicle, to whatever you're doing, right? So in this case, my vehicle is just going to have a little more whimsy to it. It just brings out the personality, I guess you could say, of whatever you're doing. It doesn't matter, right? That's glass, so we got to put a little bit of that in there. They have a gray bar above the van. We may put that in. That would be kind of fun to have in there. This like gray bar thing. And they got like a rope or something, but I don't know. We're just gonna put this part in, and we're not gonna worry about the rest, right? So I'll put that in there. Something like that. It goes across. Probably not that steep of an angle, probably more like that, probably. But they've got some weird bar up there. We can just take white and cover up what we don't want. Take it out. There we go. Just erase it right off. It's got some weird bar there. I don't know. Maybe even if it was even needed. We may just, I don't think I like it. We're just going to take the whole thing off. And nobody be the wiser that we even had it there to begin with. There we go. It's gone. I didn't really like it, so it works. All right. Now, this weird bar thing that goes across, we're going to start with gray. And we're going to put it across. Then we're going to put the little orange or the little lights on it and stuff. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it goes across here like this. It's kind of just like a little thing. On their van that goes like this. We'll put this in. I think this might be important. Okay, there's that thing. I'll pick up a little black. I'm just going to give it a little outline so you can see it. And then it has like some red kind of that's too light. I just happened to see something on theirs that I want to replicate on this one. It's a minor detail, but it's a detail nonetheless that I wanted to get in there. Then this part is lighter. So we're going to lighten that part with some white. Again, this might be a little too much detail, but I think they'll be able to get that part. And then I'm going to grab a little red and we're just going to do a little bit right there and a little bit over here. Kind of like that. I don't know what that thing is, but it's there. Anybody can tell me what that is? You get bonus points. But I think we're done. I do think we're done. I don't know. They've got something strapped here and this thing here, but I don't want to do that. So we're just gonna create something in here, like maybe that peace sign or something. I don't know. Something like that to kind of mimic a peace sign kind of thing. Something like that. I think that's pretty good. And I think we're pretty much done. I want to take that out because it looked like it looked weird on there. It still looks a little weird. I want it to go a little darker. I want it to get back to that kind of that original color. And I want to kind of erase that. weirdness there because I don't really want the peace sign connecting into that. I want you to be able to kind of see that peace sign. And then I'll bring in the lighter line here towards the bottom. That. And then I'm going to come in with this lighter. Kind of just there. Like that. To give more indication that there's a light here. And then the black outlining the whole thing. There we go. There we go. That's more what I wanted. I think that's better. I'm glad it looks realistic because I don't know about all that. But hopefully it's not too detailed that it's going to be hard to replicate. I don't think so. I think they'll be fine. I think they will be just fine. But we got our lighthouse out there doing its job. And we've got... I don't really think we need another thing, right? I think we're good. I'm just going to put a little line around our lighthouse, and that'll be good. I just kind of put a little line at the bottom of our lighthouse. It's going to be good. We'll see what she says. I'll send her a picture. We'll see what she says. Hopefully she'll love it. Hopefully she's going to love it. Hopefully the daughter will love it. Anyway, well, I'm going to hop off here and we're going to see how she loves it. If we need to revisit it, we'll revisit it. I'm going to go grab the edges with maybe, I don't know what color, maybe just some brown or something. But anyway, this is what we have. I think it's going to be super cute. I can't wait. You don't know that. I think the bar is supposed to be like a vent. Oh, maybe so. Maybe so. I have no idea. It does kind of look like a vent when you look at the pictures. So anyway, yes, you all have a great rest of your day. This is our Outer Banks inspired painting for a paint party. I'm in love with it. Anyway, hope y'all have a great day. I will see you all tomorrow. We'll be doing, well, we'll either be touching this up or we'll be doing something new. If you have something you're like, hey, think about this, let me know. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Bye.